Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
In less than a week, Bill 340 had a public hearing and was signed into law. Now, 2 weeks later, it's almost a done deal on the bond market.
I am going to ask some of the senators, or at least moving forward, some that voted against it and some that tried to hold this legislation back. We can't be our own worst enemy.
In New York today, the Guam Economic Development Authority successfully refinanced bonds to secure $45 million with which to fund the needed working capital for the Guam Memorial Hospital to pay its vendors.
We get a subscription of almost $2 billion for this, mostly a package for restructuring that's only at over $240-some million. That's about, again, almost tenfold in orders. You're seeing record interest rates.
Governor Eddie Calvo says the effort resulted in an estimated savings of over $21 million at a record low interest rate of 3.2%. Substitute Bill 340 almost didn't see the light of day, as the legislation was initially referred to Senator Michael Sinicola's committee. But since he refused to hold a hearing, Senator Dennis Rodriguez Jr. held his own. During session, Senator Sinicolas, along with Senator Narissa Underwood, voted against its passage.
The only other option that I see here is why they didn't go for it is politics. So I'm hopeful that, again, as we move forward and we take a look at other areas, we still have to deal with the Z-Wing. We still have to deal with improving our hospital, but that we work in good faith.
Dealing with the GMH Z-Wing is contained in the governor's Bill 338, proposing $160 million in refinanced bond debt, as well as $40 million in increased taxes. It was introduced in June, but Senator Sinicolas refused to hold a hearing on both Bills 338 and 440 because he contends they could substantially increase the government of Guam's bond debt and raise taxes and other fees for Guam residents. Meanwhile, the bonds are scheduled to close late Wednesday evening on August 17th.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.